Thank you, Mr. Jordan, who is the interim CEO, and Tomeka Rushing from Workforce Development Director at Pathway. And thank you for taking the time to join me today. And I'd also like to acknowledge Pam Ashby, who is the HUD Cleveland Field Office Director, who works very closely with Pathway and all our constituents throughout northern Ohio. I have an exciting announcement I'd like to share with all of you on behalf of President Trump and HUD Secretary Ben Carson. HUD today is designating Pathway as an EnVision Center demonstration site in Toledo, Ohio. It is one of 44 around the country, and it is only the 5th one in the state of Ohio with this designation. Congratulations. I had the opportunity to visit the site in January with Pam Ashby, and I was extremely impressed by all the programs and services that were provided to the residents. As you know, EnVision Centers are a joint effort to connect low-income households with a variety of resources that offer paths to economic opportunity and self-sufficiency. They are typically located on or near public housing developments, and they are centralized hubs that offer services to individuals residing in HUD-assisted housing in 4 areas, or pillars as we call them, including economic empowerment, educational advancement, health and wellness, and character and leadership development. The EnVision Center demonstration drives collaboration across federal agencies, state and local governments, nonprofits, faith-based organizations, and the private sector to offer services that respond to the unique needs of each community. Housing assistance, as Secretary Carson says often, should be more than just putting a roof over someone's head. These EnVision Centers offer a more holistic housing approach by connecting HUD-assisted families with the tools they need to become self-sufficient. To measure real success, we need to consider the number of persons who achieve self-sufficiency by measuring the number of persons who no longer require assistance from our programs and who gain the financial independence to be able to rent or one day to even buy their own homes. When I came to visit Pathway earlier this year, I took a tour of the facility and I saw some of the services offered to Lucas Metropolitan Housing Authority residents through HUD's Job Plus initiative. This partnership streamlines access to supportive services, and it provides employment readiness training to develop locally based, job-driven approaches to earning a living wage and advancing employment outcomes. There was a lot of activity throughout the large facility, and I saw firsthand usage of the computer lab and other spaces. And we stopped by its Brothers United program, which since its inception 4 years ago has helped more than 1,600 fathers who are the parents of more than 4,500 children in Lucas County in receiving direction and assistance on co-parenting issues and developing job skills. This is a great example of the character and leadership development pillar for our EnVision Centers. And I hear that Brothers United program was such a success for Pathway that they started Sisters United. It opened with a pilot program and will give 20 mothers coaching and information to improve their motherhood and co-parenting skills. Pathways, it's connecting public housing and other low-income residents to various community resources that promote housing stability or housing acquisition with supportive services which are needed to achieve and remain self-sufficient. And we commend these efforts because the path to self-sufficiency is not easy. But we must all do our part and strive to get there. The despair of any of our families is our business, as well as our problem to solve. With such tools as the creation of the EnVision Centers, we look to find solutions to this immense challenge of helping families move out of poverty and federal assistance and into a more rewarding life full of hope and opportunity. So let's keep this momentum going by continuing to partner together, strategize together, and work together. So may God bless you, and may God bless your work and the United States of America. Congratulations again. Hopefully soon, when we are allowed to gather responsibly together, I would like to come back to your facility to facilitate with a ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you and enjoy your day. And now I'm going to sign your certificate. And here's the certificate that's signed. And the certificate says from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, EnVision Center designation, presented to Pathway Inc. EnVision Center in recognition of your tremendous leadership and collective efforts in the design and implementation of a holistic approach to foster long-lasting self-sufficiency. EnVision Centers provide communities with a centralized help for support in the following 4 pillars: economic empowerment, educational advancement, health and wellness, and character and leadership. Signed May 28, 2020, Joseph P. Galvan, HUD Midwestern Regional Administrator. And I can't wait to give this to you in person. So, Mr. Jordan, you have a few words you'd like to say?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Galvan. Pathway is very excited to receive the EnVision Center designation to further our commitment to empowering households to achieve self-sufficiency. This will help Pathway expand services by bringing in more resources to the table to bring about significant changes in people's lives. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And Pam, do you have any words you'd like to share with us?
Yes, absolutely. This has been about a year in the making. And again, as Mr. Galvan relayed, it's because of your relationship with the Housing Authority and the Jobs Plus grant. That's how we met, actually, at their award. And Tomeka came up to me and said we needed to get together. And I got so many cards that day. But what kind of solidified it for me was that one of the commissioners had come up to me and talked about her passion for workforce development and the work that she was doing with Pathways. And I said, that's somebody I really need to make a point to get to know. And it's through the relationships and the networking and connecting the dots on a physical level that made this possible. It's hard to do virtually. Can't wait till we can get back together physically, because that's exactly how we make those connections and network. And congratulations to you. Tomeka's been excited since the very beginning to take on this designation because they were already doing the work. And so we're pleased to join with you and with Mr. Jordan, who's wearing 2 hats these days. And we're appreciative of that. And we just want to congratulate you and thank you for being our partner with this EnVision Center designation.
Thank you, Pam. And I'd like to invite Tomeka to say a word or two. Tomeka?
Thank you. I just echo Bob and Pam as well. And Mr. Galvan, thank you all so much. This is the passion that you see. This is the work that we do every day. I'm delighted to have the EnVision Center designation here at Pathway. And I was also, like Pam said, excited to be instrumental in making sure and ensuring that it happened. You can rest assured Bob Jordan is one of the best leaders that we've had at this organization. Although he wears the CFO hat, he has always been a champion of this organization and making sure and ensuring that it thrives. So we will stay the course, and we are happy to be here.
Well, thanks for those words. And Mr. Jordan, once again, I'd like to say thank you for your passion, your commitment to wearing 2 hats, and making sure that the residents are taken care of. Tomeka, wants you to, your passion for your work. This makes it all together. We can be doing different things with our lives, but at the end of the day, we know that we have to make a difference in our community, and it starts with the residents. So thank all of you. We look forward to seeing you soon for a ribbon cutting. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless your work. Thank you.
Thank you.